Good afternoon, all. Welcome to the lecture of discrete mathematical structure. Okay, in last lecture we have seen what is a group and seen some examples of group. We will continue it. Screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Show that this set one, two, three, four, five. That is, a set contains 5 elements. Is not a group with respect to the binary operation, binary operations, addition and multiplication. Okay. So here we have to show that this set G, this set contains 5 elements. That is, this one is not a group. As this one is not a group, then it fails to satisfy one of these 4 conditions of a group. That is, either it is not closure, not associative, or there does not exist any identity element, or there is one element having no inverse. If any one of these is not true, then the corresponding set is not a group. And here we have to check this for both operations, addition as well as multiplication. So first we will see for addition, after that we will see for the multiplication. Okay, so in first part, let G be a set which contains these 5 elements. Okay, addition and multiplication modulo 6. Okay, modulo 6 means if we take any element belonging to these sets for addition, if we take 1 plus 2, if 1 plus 2 is 3, which is less than 6, then there is no effect on this 3. But if we take 3 plus 4, 3 plus 4 is nothing but 7. Therefore, under this addition modulo, the value of 7 is nothing but 1. Since we have to divide this 7 by 6, 7 by 6, and we have to take its remainder value as a value of this 7 under modulo 6. As we divide 7 by 6, then the remainder will be 1. Then the value of 3 plus 4, which is equal to 7, under modulo 6 is nothing but 1. Similarly, we have to check for the multiplication also. For example, 4 into 5. 4 into 5 is nothing but 20. 20 divided by 6, 18, that is remainder will be 2. In this way, we have to find out remaining values of the given set. Okay, so first we will see for the addition, after that we will find out for the multiplication. Okay, so to prove that G with binary operation addition is not a group. Okay, as here the set contains some finite number of elements, so we will first find out its composition table, that is composite table. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the binary operation is plus. Okay, so 1 plus 1, 2. 1 plus 2, 3. 1 plus 3, 4. 1 plus 4 plus 5, 6. But under modulo 6, that is 6 divided by 6. Remainder will be 0. Therefore, its value is 0. Now, for corresponding to element 2, 2 plus 1, 3. 2 plus 2, 4. 2 plus 3, 5. 2 plus 4, 6. And 6 value of 6 over modulo 6 will be 0. 2 plus 5, 7. 7 divided by 6. Remainder will be 1. 3 plus 1, 4. 3 plus 2, 5. 3 plus 3, 6. Its value 0. 3 plus 4, 7, which is 1. 3 plus 5, 8. 8 divided by 6. Remainder is 2. 4 plus 1, 5. 4 plus 2, 6. It's 0. 4 plus 3, 7, 1. 4 plus 4, 8, which is 2. 4 plus 5, 9. Its value is 3. 5 plus 1, 6, which is nothing but 0. 5 plus 2, 7, 1. 5 plus 3, 8. 5 plus 4, 9, and 5 plus 5, 10. Divided by 6 is nothing. Its remainder will be 4. So this will be the composite table of a given set G. Now we have to check whether it is closed under addition, whether it is associative, and after that we have to see the existence of identity and existence of inverse. Here there is element 1 and 5 belonging to set G such that 1 plus 5 equal to 6, but under modulo 6, that is, this can be written as, which is actually modulo 6. 1 plus addition modulo 6 plus 5 equal to 1 plus 6, that 1 plus 5, which is 6, and under modulo 6, 6 is nothing but 0. But this 0 is not a member of given set G, since G contains only 5 elements, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And here 1 plus 5 is nothing but 0, and 0 is not a member of this G. Therefore, this G here, G is not closed, since any set under given binary operation is closed. As it is not closed, then it is not a group. G is not a group with respect to addition. With respect to addition. Okay. Similarly, we have to check for the multiplication also. For that also, we have to find out the composite table. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one is the second case. This is for multiplication. Binary operation will be dot over modulo 6. Now, 1 into 1 will be 1. 1 into 2, 2. 1 into 3, 3. 1 into 4, 4. 1 into 5, 5. 2 into 1, 2. 2 into 2, 4. 2 into 3, 6. But under modulo 6, 6, value of 6 will be 0. 2 into 4, 8. 8 divided by 6, remainder will be 2. 2 into 5, 10. 10 divided by 6, remainder is 4. 3 into 1. 3 into 2, 6, which is 0. 3 into 3, 9. 9 divided by 6, remainder will be 3. 3 into 4, 12. Its value is 0. 3 into 5, 15, and value will be 3. 4 into 1, 4. 4 into 2, 8. 8 divided by 6, remainder 2. 4 into 3, 12. 0. 4 into 4, 16. 4. 4 into 5, 20. Which is again 4. Sorry, 2. 5 into 1, 5. 5 into 2, 10. 4. 5 into 3, 15. 15 means it is 3. 5 into 4, 20. 2. 5, 5, 25. 25 divided by 6, remainder will be 1. So therefore, this one is the composition table of a group set G with respect to binary operation multiplication. But here there is one element 0 belonging to this composite table, but it is not a member of given set. That is, here 2 and 3 are members of set G, but its multiplication 2 into 3 under modulo 6, which is a 0, not belonging to G. Therefore, here G is not closed with respect to multiplication. Is not closed with respect to multiplication, as it fails to hold the closure problem, not a group, which implies G is not a group. कुणाला काही डाऊट यामध्ये आतापर्यंत?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, next example is therefore the given set G, which contains five elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is not a group with respect to both the binary operation, that is under addition modulo 6 and also in multiplication modulo 6. Since here it fails to holds the closure property. Here we will take one example under modulo 5 and we'll check whether this one is a group or not. Prove that this set 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is forms a abelian group of order abelian group under the addition modulo 5. Okay, so here we have to prove that this set G, that is consider G is nothing but the set which contains these 6 elements, sorry, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 there. As here we have to check for modulo 5, then a set must contains 5 elements only, 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So as here G contains finite number of elements, therefore we will find out its composite table. Okay, so its composite table is nothing but binary operation is addition modulo 5. Elements are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 1, 1. 0 plus 2, 2. 0 plus 3, 3. 0 plus 4, 4. Similarly, this row also 1 plus 0, 1. 1 plus 1, 2. 1 plus 2, 3. 1 plus 3, 4. 1 plus 4, 5. But under modulo 5, the remainder will be 0. 2 plus 0, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. 2 plus 2, 4. 2 plus 3, 5. Its value 0. 2 plus 4, 6. Its value will be 1. 3 plus 0, 3. 3 plus 1, 4. 4. 3 plus 2, 5. 5 divided by 5. Remainder will be 0. 3 plus 3, 6. Remainder will be 1. 3 plus 4, 7. Remainder is 2. 4 plus 0, 4. 4 plus 1, 5. 5 divided by 5. Remainder 0. 4 plus 2, 6. 1. 4 plus 3, 7. Remainder will be 2. 4 plus 4, 8. Remainder is 3. Therefore, this one is the composition table for a given G with binary operation addition modulo 6. Now we have to check whether it is closed under given binary operation. That is first condition, that is closure property. Okay, and this given composite table, all the elements are members of G. Since here G is nothing but a set which contains 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and all the elements of this composition table are the elements of G. Here all elements of composite table are elements of G, that is A star B. Here as operation is addition modulo 5, A under modulo 5 binary operation, B is belonging to set G for all elements A and B in G. Therefore, it holds the closure property, which implies star is a, that is addition modulo 5 is closed with respect to addition. So first property holds here. As first property holds, then second obviously holds since it is associative. For example, if we take any three element belonging to that set, here associative property, that is A with binary operation addition modulo 5, B is nothing but C for all A, B, C belonging to G. That is, for example, if we take A equal to 2, B equal to 3, and C equal to 4, which implies A, C is nothing but A is 2, B is 3, and C is 4, which is equal to 2 plus 3 plus 4, 7. 7 divided by 5, remainder will be 2. So which is equal to 2 plus 2. As 4 is less than 5, then its value will be 5. And E addition modulo 5, B addition modulo 5, C is equal to 2 plus 4, which is equal to 2 plus 3, 5, and 5 under addition modulo 5, its value will be 0, addition modulo 5, 4, which is nothing but 0 plus 4, and 4 is less than 5, then its value will be 4. Therefore, both are same. As 4 is equal to 4, that is right hand side will be equal, which implies left hand side must be equal. Therefore, it holds the associative property. Now third one. Here, there exists an element 0 belonging to G such that A plus 0 equal to 0 plus A equal to A for all A in given set G. Since from composite table 0 plus 0 0, 0 plus 1 1, 0 plus 2 2, that is 0 plus anything will be that anything term. Therefore, here 0 is an element which belonging to set G such that A plus 0 equal to 0 plus A equal to A, which implies 0 is the identity element. The identity element. Therefore, the given operation satisfies first three properties. Now it remains to find out the inverse of each element belonging to given set. As here, that is inverse means here we have to find out for each element A in G, we have to find out one element B such that A plus B equal to B plus A equal to 0. As here 0 plus 0 is 0, which implies 0 is the inverse of itself. Now 1 plus 5, 1 plus 4, which is equal to 0, which implies 4 is the inverse of 1. Similarly, 2 plus 3 is equal to 0, then 2 is the inverse of 3. As 2 is the inverse of 3, then 3 is the inverse of 2. Okay. And 4 plus 1 equal to 0, then inverse of 4 is 1. Here, the inverses of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 are inverse of 0 is 0, inverse of 1, 4, inverse of 2, 3, inverse of 3, 2, and inverse of 4, 1 respectively. Therefore, each element in a group G, that is set G, has a inverse. So, each element in G has a inverse. As the given set G with binary operation star, that is addition modulo 5, holds all the properties of group G, which implies G with addition modulo 5 is a group. Okay, so it is group, but we have to prove that it is a abelian group. As here we have to prove that it is abelian group, then we have to show that it also holds the commutative property. That is the fifth property is nothing but commutative property. Commutative property. In given set G, A plus addition modulo 5B is always equal to B plus addition modulo 5A. So it holds the commutative property also. For example, let us take okay, if A equal to 3 and B equal to 0, which implies A plus addition modulo 5B is equal to 3 plus 0 0, and which is nothing but the B plus addition modulo 5 of E. Therefore it holds the commutative property. There is one shortcut method to check the commutative property. If the row and column corresponding to every element in a given composite table are same, then the corresponding set G holds the commutative property. That is, if the rows and columns corresponding to each element in a composite table have same rows and column element, then the corresponding G with binary operation star holds the commutative property. As here, the row corresponding to element 0 is nothing but 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and column corresponding to this element 0 is nothing but 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is same. Similarly, for 1, the row corresponding to element 1 is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, and the column corresponding to element 1 is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 0. Similarly, for 2, 3, and 4 also, that is row corresponding to element 4 is nothing but 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, and column corresponding to the element 4 is nothing but 4, 0, 1, 2, 3. Therefore, here each row and column corresponding to the each element is same. Hence, the given set G with binary operation addition modulo 5 holds the commutative property. As it holds the commutative property, which implies G with respect to binary operation addition modulo 5 is a abelian group. Okay, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, now we will see what is an order of a group. Order of group. The number of elements in a group G is called order of a group. Okay, so if G be any group, then its order is nothing but number of elements in that group. Okay, for example, in last lecture we have proved that G be a set which contains the element 1 minus 1 I minus I is a group. Now order of this, and the order of group is denoted by O of G, that is order of G. Okay, so here G is a group with 4 elements, that is 1 minus 1 I minus I. As it is group and it contains 4 elements, then order of this group G is equal to 4. And suppose G be a set which contains 5 elements 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, then G with respect to addition modulo 5 is a group. So its order is nothing but number of elements in this set are 5. Then its order is 5. Now again there is one example. Let R plus Z plus Q plus R dot all are groups. Okay, these all algebraic structures are groups. Now we have to find out its order. As here set of real numbers with respect to group, but the number of elements in real numbers are infinite, since infinity. Similarly, order of group Z is infinity. Order of group Q with respect to addition is also infinity, and order of a group R star, that is the set which contains all the non-zero elements with respect to binary operation addition, is a group and its order is again infinite. If the set contains infinite number of elements and it is group with respect to given binary operation, then its order will be infinite, since order of group is nothing but the number of elements in that group G, that is set G. Okay. Now let, after the order of group, what is the order of an element? Order of a element. Okay. The order of an element A in a group G is the smallest positive integer, the positive integer n such that e to the power n is equal to e. If no such integer n exists, integer small n exists, then order of element A is infinite. Infinite. The order of element A is denoted by order of E. Okay, so order of any element in a group G is nothing but the smallest positive integer n such that a to the power n equal to E. And this a to the power n with respect to addition, this is nothing but a plus up to so on a, and it is up to n times. If the group is, if the set is group with respect to addition, and if it is with respect to multiplication, then a to the power n is nothing but a into up to so on a, and it is up to n times. Okay. For addition, it is addition of that element up to n times, and for multiplication, multiplication of that element in n times. Okay. For example, let G equal to 1 minus 1 I minus I be a multiplicative group. Multiplicative group. Find the inverse of every element. Sorry, find the order of every element. Every element of G. And order of any element in G is nothing but the smallest positive integer n such that a to the power n is nothing but E, where this E is nothing but the identity element of that group. As we have already proved that G is a group with identity element 1. Okay, as it is a multiplicator, to find out the order of every element, that is order of 1 is nothing but the multiplication of this one up to n times, where 1 to the power n becomes 1. But if we multiply 1 in 1 times only and its power is 1, then it is equal to 1, and 1 is the identity element, that is for first power only it gives the value 1, that is identity element, which implies order of 1 is equal to 1. Order of minus 1, If we take minus 1 to the power 1, then it is equal to minus 1. That is, it is not equal to 1. Therefore, order of minus 1 is not equal to 1. But if we take order of, sorry, minus 1 to the power 2, that is multiply minus 1 in 2 times, which is nothing but minus 1 into minus 1, which is minus 1 square. Minus 1 square will be 1. Therefore, order of minus 1 is 2. That is, this one is the smallest. 2 is the smallest positive integer, such that minus 1 square will be equal to 1, which implies order of minus 1 is equal to 2. Now, order of I. If we multiply I 1 times, then it is I, which is not equal to 1. But I into I square, and value of I square will be minus 1, which is again not equal to 1. But I into I, which is equal to I into I square. But I square will be minus 1, which is I into minus 1, which is equal to minus I. This is as again not equal to 1. Now, I into I, which is nothing but I square into I square, which is nothing but minus of 1 into minus 1. Minus 1 into minus 1, 1. Therefore, here, if we multiply I 4 times, then we get the value 1, which implies order of I is equal to 4. Similarly, order of minus I. If we multiply minus I 1 time, then it gives the minus I. Minus I into minus I. Okay, this one is nothing but minus I, which is plus I square, and plus I square will be minus 1, which is not equal to 1. Minus of I into minus I into minus I, which is equal to minus of I into I square. I square will be minus 1, which is plus I. But minus I into minus I into minus I into minus I, which is equal to I square into I square, nothing but minus of 1 into minus 1, which is equal to 1, which implies if we multiply minus I 4 times, then it gives the value 1. Therefore, order of minus I is equal to 4. Therefore, here order of 1 is 1, order of minus 1 is 2, order of I is 4, and order of minus I will be 4. In this way, we can find out the order of any element belonging to that group. This is with respect to multiplication. Hence, here we have taken multiplication. And if it is the group G is a group with respect to addition, then we have to take the addition. Okay. The next concept is groupoid. Okay. Now, let yes with binary operation star is a algebraic structure. Structure where S is a non-empty set, and star is a binary operation on S. Operation on yes. If yes is closed with respect to binary operation star, with respect to binary operation star, then yes is called groupoid. Okay. So if S star be an algebraic structure where S is any non-empty set and star be a binary operation defined on that set, yes, and if this S is closed with respect to our binary operation star, then this S is called a groupoid. That is closed with respect to binary operation star means for any AB belonging to S, that is for any AB belonging to S, A star B must be a member of yes, which this one is nothing but the closure property. Therefore, if given algebraic structure holds the closure property, then the corresponding yes is called a groupoid. After that, next will be semigroup. An algebraic structure yes with binary operation star is called a semi-group if it holds the following properties. Properties. Okay, and first one is nothing but binary operation star star binary operation star is a closure operation. Is a closure operation. That is A star B is belonging to yes for all AB belonging to yes. And second condition is nothing but binary operation star is a associative operation. Okay, that is A star B star C is equal to A star B star C for all ABC belonging to yes. Okay. So any algebraic structure yes with binary operation star is called a semi-group if it holds the following two properties. That is the given binary operation star is a closure operation. That is if we take any two element belonging to yes then it's a product. That is A star B is belonging to yes. And second one is nothing but binary operation star is a associative operation. That is for any three element ABC belonging to yes. A star B star C is nothing but A star B into that is star C. Then the corresponding algebraic structure S star is called a semi group. And after that there is one more definition that is a monoid. An algebraic structure yes with binary operation star is called monoid if it holds the following properties. It holds the following properties. First one, binary operation star is a closure operation. Star is a closure operation. Second one, binary operation star is associative operation. And last one is there exists an element E in yes such that E star A equal to A star E equal to A for all A belonging to set yes. So any algebraic structure yes with binary operation star is called a monoid if it holds the following three properties. That is first one is the binary operation star holds the closure property. Second one is nothing but binary operation star holds the associative property, and third one is nothing but the existence of identity element. And if any algebraic structure holds these three properties, then the given algebraic structure will be a monoid. Okay, we will take some examples of these three definitions, that is three concepts. For example, first one, Now, the set of natural numbers with respect to addition is a groupoid. For groupoid, we have to check first only the closure property. That is, if you take any two natural numbers, then its addition must be a natural number. Therefore, given set n with respect to binary operation plus is closed. Therefore, it is a groupoid. Second one, if instead of natural number, if we take E be a set of all odd natural numbers with respect to binary operation plus is not a groupoid. Okay, where E is nothing but E is a set of odd natural numbers. This one is not groupoid because it not satisfies the closure property. Since if we take two odd elements, that is 3 plus 5, which is equal to 8, but 8 is not a odd number, it is a even number. Therefore, 8 is not belonging to this E. Therefore, E is not closed with respect to addition. Not closed with respect to addition. Therefore, a set E with respect to addition is not a groupoid. Now we will use the example of semi-group, and for semi-group we have to take first two properties of group, that is closure property and associative property. The same example, that is set of natural numbers with respect to addition, is a semi-group since it holds both the properties, that is closure property and associative property. Therefore, this one is a semi-group. Since this Z with binary operation subtraction is it holds the closure property, but it does not hold the associative property. Since 3 minus 4 minus 5 is not equal to 3 minus 4 minus of 5. Since 3 minus 4 minus 5, 4 minus 5 will be minus 1. 3 minus of 1 associative property. Hence, Z with respect to binary operation subtraction is not a semi-group. Now, fifth example will be, in fifth example, we have to view the example of monoid. Set of integer with respect to binary operation dot is a monoid. Okay, since product of two integer is again an integer, therefore this binary operation multiplication is closed with respect to multiplication, and multiplication is always associated with respect to the set of even integers. And we have to check for the monoid. Third property is nothing but existence of identity element. Here 1 is the element belonging to Z such that 1 into A equal to A into 1, which is equal to A for all A belonging to set of integers, which implies 1 is the identity element. As 1 is the identity element and it holds that is binary operation holds the closure and associative property, which implies this algebraic structure Z with respect to multiplication binary operation is a monoid. Okay. And the sixth example is nothing but set of natural numbers with respect to addition is not monoid. Since set of natural numbers with respect to addition holds both closure and associative property, but here there is no identity element belonging to set of natural numbers. That is, here there is no element E in set of natural number n such that A plus E equal to E plus A equal to A for all A belonging to set of natural number. This is true for E equal to 0, but 0 is not a member of set of natural numbers. Hence, there is no element in the set of natural number which satisfies these properties, that is A plus B, E equal to E plus A equal to A, which implies identity is not in identity element not exist. Therefore, this one is not a monoid. Okay. Any doubt?